Hey, good people. Rachel and Jai here from Spark Equity in Action. We're really happy to be here with you. Happy 2023. I don't know if you're anything like us, but if you are, you might be hearing people say things like, hey, new year, new you, or leave 2022 behind and start fresh. It's a clean slate, right? We understand people are overloaded, plates are full. Everyone's looking for some way to feel better about the future. We understand that 2022 brought a lot of challenges for a lot of folks, but we also know that it did bring some lessons and some insights as well. And so we want to offer a slightly different tune to this conversation. And we want to say, what if 2023 was about the year of integration? And it was actually the year of intentionally bridging 2022 and integrating lessons learned from years past, continuing the work, actually not leaving 22 behind, saying, hey, we're going to deliberately continue what we started in 2022 and integrate the feedback that we got from our team or our community last year, right? It's a little bit different, but it is something that we feel really strongly about, especially with inclusion and equity work, because there's real harm in not bringing the feedback and lessons, what we've heard into the future, right?
To that point, Rachel and community, we've been reflecting on what has helped our clients most. What are some resources that have helped folks start a conversation, move forward individually, or help build their team, right? And so we want to share today in the link below this video, some digestible resources that have helped folks lead themselves towards action steps. We think and believe that small steps create big results. They add up, they have big impacts, they lead us to where we intended to go in the first place. So to help you take those small steps today, we're going to go through 3 resources that can hopefully help you go where you would like to go this year.
To walk our own talk, we actually looked back on 2022 and we reflected on what were the 3 resources that led to the biggest change for the teams that we support. What were the 3 most commonly requested resources, or the 3 resources that were discussed the most. And so these are the 3 that, as we look back on 2022, they led to the most robust discussions and the most action. So I'll start us off with the first one, and it is our very own ebook, Inclusion Starts with I. What we've been told is it's a really great resource for self-reflection. It really offers some tangible frameworks and tools for discussion and introspection for folks that are just getting started on their DEI journey, or for folks who are wanting to take their DEI work to the next level, especially holding up the mirror, thinking about what is mine to do? How do I influence this work?
The second resource is a diagram from Chris Burnett on diversity, equity, inclusion, and belonging. And the diagram is really helpful in highlighting potential pitfalls of diversity, equity, and inclusion work. It shows that we need all 3 elements of diversity, equity, and inclusion in our efforts and programming to really make our workplaces better for all people. This resource really facilitates some great conversation. The third resource we want to offer is a bias-free hiring reference guide from the Turner Consulting Group. This resource offers some great tools and insights and templates for what it looks like to have practices that mitigate bias in the hiring process. It's great for HR teams and for people, leaders, and managers as well.
No matter where you are on the journey, whether you're just starting out on your DEI journey as an individual or as a team, or whether you've been doing this work for years and you consider yourself a seasoned veteran, we chose these 3 resources because they help you build on where you're at and go to the next level. And they also help you reflect back. They're resources that help us bring those lessons from years past into the future. So we can't wait to hear what they spark for you. And we look forward to staying connected. And most importantly, we hope that 2023 is a year of integration, of clarity, and a renewed commitment to taking intentional action. So thank you all for joining us today. Yeah, anything else you want to close with, Jai?
Take some small steps, folks, and we'll look forward to hearing about the changes that they bring about.
Absolutely. And again, just pick one that you think will be most useful. Don't feel like you have to do all 3 by any means. We don't want to add more to your plate. So feel free to ignore the 2 that you don't choose for now and get to it later.
Yep.
Here's to micro steps leading to macro impacts. Thank you all so much for joining us, and we'll see you next month.
See you, folks.